Hello, guys. Welcome to the Rimm-PODCAST, EP-7. This is the podcast where either you're a lawyer, politician, CEO, entrepreneur, or somebody who inspires others within the community to care and share. Today, we have probably one of the most admirable and inspirable story.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We have a CEO of the Millennium Fire and Security, and named Chris Martin. Thank you so much to coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
I believe today you will change thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of people's lives. Just hearing the story. We all have different stories, but your story is a special one. It's extraordinary. My first questions to you, I was waiting for that, months to invite you to the show, and you finally came. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
My first question, can you share that story? How did you become who you are, and where are you coming from?
Well, I've done a lot of things in my life. Everybody has stories. Everybody has different experiences.
For sure.
So I got into my industry because I had another business and I broke my back.
Wow.
And I couldn't and didn't want to have surgery to fix that because it's a 50-50 shot.
Yes.
So I had to learn a new career. At the time, I had taken in off the street 6 kids.
Oh my God.
And I'm adopted, so my heart reached out to them, and I said,
gosh.
I'll do that. And I had to figure out a way to feed, house, clothe my 6 kids and my disabled wife.
Oh my God.
So this is what I did.
Wow.
And I went and found a new career. I didn't know how to do it. I had no idea how to do it. People would say, oh, well, this is how you do it. And I say, well, why do you do it that way? Because that's how we do it.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't do that. I went to night school, and I taught my kids how to learn things. I made them go to bed at a certain time. I studied from 9 until midnight every night. Wow. And got certified in a whole different bunch of things and figured out this is a good career.
Wow, wow. That's such an inspirable story. I start to having tears. It's just
Almost.
touchy,
Yes.
touchy, really touchy. And I mean, a person that you are, and just you gotta feed yourself. You gotta feed, but you're also feeding another mouths too. Man, thank you so much for
Yes.
your existence. It's my
If you
pleasure.
don't know, kids eat a lot.
Yes, they do. They do. So,
Yes.
so you are going from pretty much from nothing to something. Then you are at the level of running also multi-million-dollar company.
Yes.
So that's why I want to bring you on the show. That's an inspirable story, because what's happening after somebody get knocked down? What they do? They quit.
Some people.
So what would you suggest them? Never get knocked down.
No, knocking down is not the problem, because you're going to get knocked down.
Okay.
Everybody's going to get knocked down. The problem is people who quit.
Okay.
Don't quit, and don't wait for other people to create your life.
I love that.
You have to create your own life.
Wow.
You make your own choices. Don't blame anybody. Don't say you never showed me. What you do is you go out and you make it happen.
Okay. So either you control your own destiny or somebody else will.
One or the other.
So
Yeah.
you chose to control your own destiny.
Yes.
It's such a great inspiration. And guys, by the way, he's probably one of the best and greatest company when it comes down to fire and security. Now I want to move from who you are, what do you do, how you develop. I mean, you guys opened in 2006, right?
2006.
Okay.
We created this company.
And you guys just pretty much went before 2 years prior to 2008 when we saw the biggest economical downturn.
It was a bad time.
So
Yes.
how did you decide to become owner of the security?
So I had been working for another company under a contract, and the contract ended, and now I'm back in the same boat as when I broke my back. Right,
Oh, wow.
I had nowhere to go. I had to figure out how to get there. I had some other people who wanted to start this company, and so we did, and from scratch.
Wow.
No customers, no
Nothing.
monitoring, no income, nothing.
Wow.
And so you go out there and you beat the doors and you talk to people and you talk to people, and what else do? You talk to people.
Yeah, you do. You have
and
to.
you just keep going.
You socialize with them.
Yes. And so that was a part of it. And I knew a lot of fire marshals and fire inspectors.
Okay.
I went to the same classes and the same certifications that they did.
Good.
So they were in the class with me. So I had some connections there, but they can't tell you who to use or
Okay.
whatever. But
By the law, yeah.
But I would be able to, network with other people. And after a while, we got our first customer, and our second customer,
Good,
our third
good.
customer,
That's good.
and you just build it up from there.
So there is a lot of ups and downs in any business part of the life, and that's the part of the being a human
Life.
being.
Life.
What
in
is the
general.
life? Yeah.
Yes.
If I always ask somebody, can you define what is the life? Nobody can define it. It's just so difficult because everybody have a different experience,
Yes.
different approaches, different methodology, and so on.
What
and
you
on.
can count on is change.
Yes, you gotta have
It
to
will
change.
always change.
If you're stuck with one place with one idea, sooner or later will
You're dead.
obsolete. You dead.
Yes.
The second question, you guys do like commercials and residentials. Can you give us a little
So-
bit more than ideas?
Yes, we do mainly commercial
Okay.
properties, and we do fire alarms and security alarms, CCTV, your cameras, access control, data networks, all those sort of things. And if you have a house and we do your business, then I will do your house also if you're nice.
Okay, okay, we'll
Yeah.
certainly do that.
Yes.
So you will also do residential, but for the certain clients that you know. But majority of
It's
your
a
clients,
pick and choose.
Okay, pick and choose. So majority of your client is residential, since one of them are some big names. Can you share with those of names
No,
that you are?
they're commercial.
Yes, on commercial
But-
side.
We have some that people may or may not know. Taylor Farms is one
Okay.
of them. They produce produce,
Okay,
salads for Publix, Wawa,
okay,
all kinds of different places.
okay.
They do all of only about $35 million a week.
I love it.
A
Only.
week.
That's a good story.
I wish
huh?
I had that, but we do all of their fire alarm,
Good,
their access control, their cameras, everything for them. Another customer is a little company called WWE.
Okay.
And they do wrestling.
Oh wow! Nobody knows them.
Nobody
right?
knows them. So we do their production facilities, and they have had to transition also
Okay.
because of COVID, right?
Yes.
And so now they stream everything.
Oh, okay.
They do their shows.
Through via Zoom and so on. and all.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and the networks, all
Oh,
the
wow.
different networks.
Oh wow.
And so we handle the same thing.
Oh, good.
All their security, all their access control, all their fire alarm, all their cameras. Every single day we're there.
Wow.
Every single
Wow.
day.
So what I really want to rebuttal, coming from almost nothing to having a client in WWE, amazing, right?
It was, yes, we're blessed.
Blessed, but with your hard work, right? Persistency,
Absolutely.
consistency.
Well, so one of my business models is
Let me hear
we
that.
do so many different things. Let me get my toe in the door.
Okay.
Once I get my toe in the door, I'll show you how good we are.
Okay. Good.
Okay? We like to prove it
Yes.
because a lot of people say, I don't know you.
Yes.
You're not the big name. You're not
Yeah.
the other company we have so many problems with. Why would I get more problems? Right?
True.
So I try to solve problems. I don't sell anything. I solve problems. And so if I can solve this problem, I can also solve this problem. Oh, and I can also solve this problem. And that's how we get further along.
Good.
And I've kept these customers for decades now,
Good. Build a relationship.
since I've started.
Good.
My first one, Taylor Farms, was 2007,
Oh wow.
and I still have them.
Wow. Good. So
Yes.
your customer service is the most important. thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And now I want to talk about when it comes down to security monitoring qualification. I know you have probably more qualification than any PhD guy when it comes down
Oh.
what you do, because you have so many qualification. Can you tell me how hard they are? What do you have to do to accomplish them? What education you have to involve, and of course experience too.
Well, a lot of these, none of these are hard.
Okay.
If I can do it, anybody can.
Oh, I love that too.
If I can do it,
Good.
okay? But I studied, And I want to know why. I don't want to know this is how we do it.
Okay.
I want to know, why do we do it that way? Why does it work, or why does it not work? And so when I broke my back, I went to electronics school, night school, with the 6 kids
Oh, wow.
in order to learn how it works.
Wow.
Whether it's cameras or burglar alarms or fire alarms, I don't care. I want to know the back end of it. Why does it work that way?
Wow.
So I did that. I got certified in that. Then I said, "Oh, I want to be the best." It's
Yes.
really the
Yeah,
bottom
yeah,
line.
that's the bottom
And so I went to school to become a fire inspector.
Nice.
Yes, and so that was, and I got certified to be a fire inspector for any city.
Wow. Wow.
And the goal was, okay, well, that could be a after retirement gig. Well, I wanted to know why they did things the way they do things.
Wow.
And then I found out I can't feed 6 kids on that
With
salary.
that, no way.
So then I learned about a national certification called NISAT.
Wow.
And so not many people, there were 300 people in the country who were NISAT level 4 in fire alarms
Wow.
at the time.
Wow.
So I studied for that. Years later, I got NISAT 4. At that time, there were 600 people,
Wow.
me included.
Wow.
Then I wanted to not work for somebody else
You want to work for yourself?
because the alarm company I was working for had been bought by another company, until they were this big, huge conglomerate that didn't care about people,
Just a transaction.
you or me, the
Yeah.
customer or the technician.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't like that because I know customer service.
Yeah.
And so I got my own license, and then did a contract job, and then started my own business.
Before you even know, you are almost what?
Yes, and then I was
15
broke
years
again.
in business, your own business.
You start a business and you're broke again. Yes.
Yeah, that's the part of the life.
Yes,
And I always
that's
tell
life.
people, keep moving, keep moving. So
It's
I
up
just
and
gotta
down.
think for all of my audience, with hearing all of the certification and qualifications, hard work, there's no reason they don't hire you, right?
Well,
They must. They have no choices.
I
Because
can
nobody
prove it.
else have that many things as you have.
not many.
Not many.
Not many.
I would say maybe you can put
a
them on
small
5.
percentage.
A small percentage.
Hold them in my hand.
Yes. And my last question, like, how is it important having security inside of your home?
Well, you're not going to stop people if they really want to get in.
For
They
sure.
could drive a car in your business, in your house, in your wherever, right? Okay, but it's a deterrent.
Okay.
And it's proof after the fact.
Yes.
So one of the reasons for having cameras in a business
Mm-hmm.
is to deter your own employees from doing stupid things.
Correct.
Right? It's to deter the criminals who want to vandalize your property.
Mm-hmm. And they know they're gonna get caught.
It may not necessarily stop them, but now you have proof to give to the cops
Yes.
so that they can find them and put them in jail.
Good.
Right? Fire alarm is life safety.
Yes.
Okay? Because we don't care if the building burns down.
Save lives.
Realistically, we don't care about that. We care about people dying. Codes only change when people die.
Yes.
And so when people do silly stuff, like a Rhode Island fire where
Mm-hmm.
100 and something people died in a little
Oh,
tiny
wow.
place,
Wow.
codes
That's a lot.
changed.
That's a lot.
Okay, and I have to keep up on that. Every 3 years, the codes change.
Oh my gosh. And
So-
there's a zillions codes, right?
There's a bunch of them.
Bunch
Yes.
of, you want to call zillions, but bunch
There's
of them.
there's a bunch of them. Yes, that I have to. I'm not an electrician. I don't have to just apply one code.
You gotta
I have to apply the
multiple.
electrical code, the fire code, the life safety code, the building code, all of those things.
So you gotta put all of the components together in order to do what you do.
Absolutely.
And not many people can do it. I can tell that for sure.
Many people can do it well.
They can do it well, but not doing very well.
Right.
Yeah, because you
Right.
gotta have a like behind theory article, behind theory. You also have a practice. I believe practice is most important.
Absolutely.
And you have a practice and a theory and just implementing together.
Yes.
If there is one thing that you like to share with our audience as the last question, what would that one thing would be?
Don't quit.
Okay. love
Don't
it.
quit, because anybody can do what I do.
Okay.
You have to want to do it. I have 6 grown kids.
Oh, wow.
They're all in their late 30s, early 40s.
All happy.
All have college degrees.
Good. Congratulations.
My oldest grandson is 20 and he has a full ride at a college.
Oh, my God.
Right, 4 years.
All right.
Okay, but education, education, education. This can hold a shovel or a pencil, and it's all up to them.
So,
But don't count on somebody else putting it in your hand.
yeah, correct. You
So,
got to do it yourself.
That's my life.
Good. Great. You got a such an inspirable life. Thank you so much for being our guest.
Thank you for having
We'll
me.
definitely do it again. I love hearing your stories.
Only have a million.
Only have a million.
Yes.
So we'll share a million stories.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. There was a Chris Martin from the owner and CEO of the Millennium Fire Security. We'll leave all of the information to end of the show. And thank you so much again, and looking forward to seeing you for the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.